Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to our second game here at Heritage tonight on day 3 of the Brewstein Invitational at the Rail Yard Games. We are getting ready to go. Our game tonight will feature the Har-ber Wildcats taking on the Houston Christian Mustangs. At this time, we introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game. We will begin with the Har-ber Wildcats. Leading off and playing third base is number 3, Z. Palmer. Batting second in center field, number 9, Briley Bratcher. Hitting third and catching's number 11, Zio Sanchez. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 18, Jasmine Thomas. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 12, Savannah Woods. Batting sixth and in the circle, number 6, Kennedy Smith. Batting seventh is the DP, number 2, Emma Helt. Batting eighth in left field, number 5, Savannah Mounts. Hitting ninth in right field, number 10, Belle Haney. And at flex and second base, number 19, Becca Bramall. And here's the starting lineup for the Houston Christian Mustangs. Leading off is the shortstop, number 2, Maddie Pickett. Batting second at first base, number 6, MC Bean. Batting third, playing third base, number 11, Yaz Johnson. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 7, Lily Herviat.
Okay.
Batting fifth in right field, number 22, Emmy Kohler. Batting sixth and pitching, number 3, Millie Metz. Batting seventh is the DP, number 21, Emma Estrada. Batting eighth and catching, number 10, Demi Descant. Batting ninth in center field, number 1, Quincy Zaretic. And at flex, number 15, Megan Flughaupt. I guess we'll do the anthem. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to turn your attention to our nation's flag in right centered field. Join with us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Reminder to everyone, every one of these games of the Brewstein Invitational is being broadcast on our YouTube channel. If you have someone that can't make the ball game, tell them to go out to YouTube, look up War Eagle TV. We will be broadcasting live every game here at the Brewstein Invitational. And welcome out there in YouTube land.
Yes, I forget.
Welcome to the second of 2. My name is Darren, and with me is collector of 2 hits and 3 RBIs and a couple plays in the field, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Hey, Sydney, welcome to the booth.
Hey, like it up here. before.
Things got a
here.
little exciting in
We
the
like the challenge. Yeah.
in the seventh there, didn't it?
Yes, we were talking about in the locker room after. We don't like to make things easy, for sure.
If you're actually from Har-ber and Houston Christian and don't know what we're talking about, a 13-5 lead turned into a 13-10 final in the last out of the game. Leading off for Har-ber, Z Palmer. Turned into the last out of the game was a runner leaving early on a tag up from third, or it's 13-11, right in the heart of the order
Yeah.
for Gentry. It was
exciting.
It was not the best place to be,
No.
but we found a way to get it done, and that's all that matters. 2 great games against Gentry. First one was ball 1. Millie Metz is in the circle for Houston Christian. There's a strike over the inside edge. His Houston Christian team, yes, it's Houston of Houston, Texas. They drove their way up here 9 hours or so to play in this tournament. They were here a year ago. Off the outside edge there, 2-1. And it was fun just kind of going through these names. I remember a lot of these girls. A lot of these girls returning from Houston. They were here a year ago. Coach Bowen's daughter was the head coach a year ago.
She was.
No longer, but still happy to have them up there. Grounded up the middle. That's going to be through into center field for a leadoff single for Z Palmer. Next batter is the center fielder, Briley Bratcher.
No, we love having them up here. We always do a joint practice. We hit BP with them this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Good.
they're so fun. We love them. We had a group of me,
And if somebody's in
Jocelyn.
the stands listening from Houston Christian, they came over here. They played tonight already. They beat Rogers over at Rogers tonight and then bust over here. I barely got a lineup from the coach. I also got the only copy of the roster they had. What I did not get was any pronunciation, and they got a couple names. So if you're listening and I'm wrong, come correct me, because I hate being wrong for the kids' sake. So don't think you're going to offend me. That one's lifted to right center field. Ball's carrying that way. It's going to be over the head of the center fielder and off the wall. Palmer is around third. They're going to wave her. Play at the plate's going to be late. It's an RBI double for Briley Bratcher. Har-ber is on board after 2 straight hits to start the ball game. Next batter is the catcher, Zio Sanchez.
I was putting songs in the queue and I didn't want to play on accident.
All right, you got it.
Yep.
Again, the second of 2 here tonight. War Eagles over Gentry, 13-10 in the first one. We mentioned Houston Christian 6, Rogers 3. Half of this tournament, of course, going on over at Rogers, the 2 beautiful facilities we have in this town. This tournament has expanded. It's growing. We actually got a bonus today. You're not playing Pea Ridge anymore.
Yep.
BB, the number 1 team in 5A in the state of Arkansas, is coming up. That's the game that you're going to get at 9 o'clock in the morning now.
Yes.
3-0 the count to the 3 hitters, Zio Sanchez. Mentioned, I reckon a lot of these names. One of them is Millie Metz in the circle. Remember her from the trip up a year ago. Ball 4 down. Sanchez walks. Staying at second is Briley Bratcher. We're going to have a courtesy runner coming for Zio Sanchez. Courtesy runner at first is number 16, Madison Little. Your batter, number 18, Jasmine Thomas. Schedule for the morning looks like thus. Heritage plays BB here at 9 a.m. Then it is Springdale against Houston Christian at 11, and then it's Heritage at Houston Christian at 1 o'clock. That one down and in for Metz. As is the case, some private schools, some smaller schools. The girl in the circle just threw all of them over at
6,
Rogers.
yes.
There's a strike over the outside edge. Kind of one of those, I hope she had a nice rest in the bus on the way over, because she is the pitcher.
Yep.
And as I remember a year ago, she was good for them a year ago. She's taken on a good Har-ber lineup here. That one over off the outside edge. 2-1. This again a Har-ber team that played in the championship game at the highest level of the state of Arkansas last year. got beat by Bentonville in that championship game. But they are back near the top of the conference. Swing and a miss. I believe they may be in the 2 spot in the conference, if I'm not mistaken, after the
As
win
of
over
right now,
Rogers earlier this week.
Yep.
A little bit of a different look tonight. Again, it's a tournament. You're playing multiple games, so you're going to see different pitchers. You're going to see some different combinations. Ball goes by and to the backstop. Runners are going to advance. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the Houston fielders are now experiencing, what is it you call it?
Blindville.
Blindville over on the left side of the infield. It's that time of night.
Yeah, I don't mind the 4 o'clock start for that. Because 6:30 is right whenever the sun gets bad.
That is down, ball 4. Thomas is going to advance. The bases are loaded, nobody out. Coach Pickett's going to come out, settle down his right-hander. I believe Coach Pickett is dad of shortstop Maddie Pickett, if I'm not mistaken.
He is indeed. Savannah's hitting now.
Pardon?
You have to announce good batter.
Oh. Now batting number 12, Savannah Woods. I don't have to do anything, Sydney.
Well, you're getting paid to announce the
So
batters.
Coach Tinsley would never say that to me.
Well, I keep him accountable better than he does.
1 ball down. You're absolutely right. Tinsley is too nice to say something like that to me.
Hey, just by the way.
Bases are full. In comes the Houston Christian infield. Don't you have something else to be doing?
Nope. This is my job.
Down and in. Actually, strike call there. I missed the right arm out. I thought it looked like a good pitch. I was a little surprised at ball. 1-1 the count to Savannah Woods. That one in and down. 2-1 the count. Millie Metz in the circle.
Infield's playing in here, trying to minimize anything.
Swing and a miss on the inside half. Good pitch right there by Metz. And if you think the vision is bad when you're playing at normal depth this time of day, wait till you creep in and you're in front of the bases trying to cut a runoff, right?
Yep.
Swing and a miss right there. Good response by Millie Metz. Down goes Woods. First out of the inning. Bags are still full. Next batter's the pitcher, Kennedy Smith. Brings up Kennedy Smith, who's going to move to the circle tonight. I was talking to the coaching staff a little bit before this one. We were waiting on Houston Christian, and I was like, yeah, I haven't seen anybody but 4 pitch for you, so I'm looking forward to that. That one over but low. Ball 1, Millie Metz. That said, we have seen Kennedy Smith enough between the time in the summer and the time at Huntsville.
Yes.
We've seen Kennedy throw quite a bit too, so we know what she's got. Swing and a miss, big swing. 1-1 the count. We mentioned on the broadcast yesterday, Kennedy is, I believe, committed to Arkansas Tech.
Yes.
Can't be signed, of course, but is committed. Strike over the inside edge. I'm going to have to listen more than watch because I have a tendency to call it before that right arm gets up there just a half tick too late. 1-2 the count. Bases are full. Infield is in. Popped up deep. Now carrying to center field on the track. It's going to go off the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Ball goes almost all the way back to the infield off the wall. Kennedy Smith is going to be at second base with a double. 2 things there, sheer power by Kennedy Smith, and then the ball carrying with the wind pushing it that direction. I mean, I call pop-up off the bat, and you can see the center fielder just drifting, drifting. Turns into a big 2-run double for Kennedy. And it's 3-0. 3 is all Rogers got off of this group over at Rogers. Courtesy runner at second is number 24, Olivia Tingley. Your batter, number 2, Emma Help. So still danger for the Houston Christian Mustangs. Infield is in again, second and third, and 1 out. Strike over the outside edge. After a couple of bases on balls, Millie's found her release point. She's looked good these last 2 hitters. Ball by Smith was in a good count and a good pitch. Kennedy just took it deep enough. Down and in. As I'm bragging on her. Announcer's jinx. 2-1 the count. Helt is the batter. Savannah Mounts is on deck. Fisted back towards the screen. 2-2 count evens. Helt the DP. She was in the DP role last night as well. Har-ber wearing the navy pants and the baby blue pins. Carolina blue? I'm not sure what blue we go with there.
I think it's baby blue. Carolina. I don't know. I believe they're baby blue and navy.
I like the combo.
Love the combo.
We could do such a thing at Heritage if Coach would allow us.
Oh, yeah, Bowen says.
Ground ball to second. On to first. Run's going to score. They trade the out for the run. Thomas is in. It's an RBI ground out for Emma Helt. It's 4-0, but now 2 away. Next batter is the left fielder, Savannah Mounts. No?
I don't. The combination is scary.
That's a bad combination.
Yeah, it's a bad combination.
Yeah, I get it. Mount stands in. Held the frame there just for a second. Catcher Descant wanted that one. Two and 0 the count. Runner at third now is the courtesy runner, Olivia Tingley. On deck batter, old friend Belle Haney. That one goes away. Courtesy runner going to come in. There's going to be a play at the plate. She's there. Aggressive base runner. That backstop was awful close, but far enough in that case. Fifth run is across. Bases are empty now. And a 3-0 count on the hitter. .30 is across for a strike. 3-1 the count.
Thinking.
Good strike on the outside edge right there by Millie Metz. Battling back. 3-0 comes to 3-2. Payoff pitch here to the slapper and left fielder tonight, Savannah Mounts. That ball in the dirt. Ball 4. Only going to advance to first. Oh, the ball got back to the backstop. Now batting, number 10, Belle Haney. Got a chance to talk to Belle a little bit. I got a chance to coach Belle for 2 or 3 years. Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Former football coach Brennan and Holly Haney in the stands as well. Swing and a miss by Belle, fouls that one back. One of the quality families we got to deal with.
Yes.
Belle is a gem, absolute gem. She plays softball like her dad's, defensive tackles would play football. Ball's in the dirt. Throw down to first. Mounts is back in time. 1-1 the count on Haney. Grounded towards short. Pickett's got it. Long throw to first, but a good one. Strong throw there by Pickett in the hole. Out at first is Haney. Damage done. Har-ber gets 5 across after a half Har-ber 5. Mustangs coming up. Leading off for Houston Christian is a shortstop, Maddie Pickett. Coach, we talked about it before. Maybe she didn't have to die for it. Still a fine play by the shortstop, Maddie Pickett, and here she is leading off the inning. Yeah. Happens all the time. Saw it happen with Kyler in the opening inning, or in the opening game. Kyler had a great night roaming center field.
Yeah, she had a great night out there.
Pitcher in the circle is a right-hander, Kennedy Smith. Goose, as they call her. I don't think I'm allowed to call her that. That'll be the only time. Kennedy's in the circle. Grounded to Kennedy. Plants, throws, Pickett too fast, beat it out. That's going to be an infield single for Maddie Pickett. Next batter's the first baseman, MC Bean.
Yay, MC. She's fun. She's a great personality. It's fun to be around.
Another name I remember MC from last year, MC Bean. Good speed on the bases and Maddie Pickett. We saw in the first game Gentry get 3 in the top of the first. War Eagles answered with 6 in the bottom.
Yep.
And then it was a pretty calm game for about 5 innings, Sydney. And then all of a sudden, the top of the 7th happened.
Hey, we scored 7 again before that happened.
We'll see if that's true. 4.5 innings. Count evens at 1.
Yeah.
We don't have a very good location to walk out or watch outside of the stands from here.
You know how Brendan likes to watch from outside the stands.
Brendan Haney found one. He's down there about as far as he can get. That one grounded. That one's going to be a difficult play. Picks it up. There's no play anywhere. Kenny's just going to have to eat it. 2 infield singles back to back. Maddie Pickett moves up to second. Something brewing for Houston Christian in the bottom of the first. Next batter's the third baseman, Yaz Johnson. This girl?
But she will. Like, she's good.
But you can say those things out loud.
Well, I feel like I shouldn't jinx her like that. See?
Grounded hard to short. Muff. They're going to get 1 at second. Relay to first is not in time. Johnson is on his first. We'll have runners at the corners and 1 out. Now batting, number 7, Lily Har-ber. Runner at third is Pickett with good speed. He has Johnson over at first. Grounded towards the middle. Flipped. No, not made at second. Tried to make the turn too fast. The runner's safe at second. Everybody's safe. Run across. Houston Christian on the board. And the person of Maddie Pickett. It's now 5-1 Har-ber. Still only one out in the inning.
Yeah.
Next batter is the right fielder, Emmy Kohler.
The fielder's choice error, I believe.
Ball off the plate for ball one. Yeah, simply tried to make the transfer too quick right there. Thinking double play. Just got to secure that first one first. First and second. One out. Off the plate. 2-0 the count.
Emmy will do a ton of things. Just a lot of power from the left side, but sometimes we'll come up and slap a bit.
She looks dangerous.
Yes.
She's got a dangerous looking stance. 3-0 the count.
She's hard to pitch to for sure. She was
3-0 the count on her. In your hitting group today?
Me, Jocelyn, Maddie, and Emmy.
On deck batter is the pitcher, Millie Metz. Would love a chance to help her own cause right here. Strike on the edge at the top of the zone. That's a pitch only a 3-0 call could love. Back in the count at 3-1. And the bunt is down, and it's a good one. Almost stops before Z Palmer could pick it up. It is a great one. Emmy is on at first. The bases are loaded for the pitcher, Millie Metz. Next batter is the pitcher, Millie Metz. Just pure beauty right there on a 3-1 count.
Yeah.
Obviously, Har-ber not expecting it. You mentioned it, you called it. Said she would like to do a lot of things.
Yep.
There's a strike over the outside edge. And Houston Christian, with one run across and the base is full, they have 3 base hits in the inning, and none of them have gone 40 feet.
Yeah.
They're all infield, a bunt and 2 ground balls kind of by the pitcher. Just good speed and well executed. 1-1. I will tell you, as a pitcher and a younger man, I hated those things. Right? You feel like you make a good pitch, somebody rolls one over and you don't get them out along the way. I'd rather somebody stand up and hit one off the wall on me. But as it is, you got a bit of a mess right here. Base is full. That one grounded foul by Metz. 1-2 the count. Coach Taylor Tinsley is over here within earshot. I think he could mix a comment into if he wanted to. Right over Sydney is the man that puts all this stuff together, Jerry Davenport. Jerry Davenport and his team of a bunch of great young men and ladies that work on this broadcast team. Grounded back to pitcher, to home for 1, chance for 2. The 1-2-3 double play going to get him out of the inning. That one hit a little bit too hard and right back at Kennedy Smith. 1 across for Houston Christian. They made more noise outside of that. We've played 1. It's 5-1. Leading it off for Har-ber, the third baseman, Z. Palmer. We are back to the top of the order. It's Z. Palmer, Briley Bratcher, and Zio Sanchez scheduled to hit. Back in the circle is Millie Metz, who's going to deserve an ice bath after this one. She's already thrown the game over across town at Rogers.
Yep, and she has 2 more tomorrow.
Strike over the outside edge. Starts the count to Z. Palmer. Z, another one of those hitters. Will slap, will stand and hit. She's a bunt threat, good speed. Tried to frame that one. Had some fans that loved it.
And one thing about Z too, she's great zone discipline. Like, she knows her zone. She has a good eye for it. Draws a lot of walks that way. Say that.
Took that one low in the zone. But you know what? If you're comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, it's okay to take that pitch. Like, you know, one of the things we talked about, you know, on the travel circuit, you don't have to hit every strike.
Yep.
She's at 2-2. Oh, by the way, she fouls it away. Like, her at bat might just be getting started at 2-2, right? That one lifted down the line, inside the line. It's going to go into the corner. Palmer around first, on her way to second. Stop sign is up. The coach, she's going to be there with a leadoff double. Just served it up over into left field, Sydney, and just found it just inside that chalk line.
Oh.
Now batting, center fielder, Briley Bratcher. Inside and down from Millie Metz. Ball 1 to Bratcher. Wind looks like it's turning just a little bit, Sydney. Maybe a little bit more left to right.
Still not a normal wind.
Still not a normal wind. We don't get a lot of north winds here in the spring. Normally it's always helping your ball, which, you know, hey, it would have been fun to see if that one
Yeah.
had that wind from a couple Fridays ago. Like, that ball would have been on 6th Street.
Yep. Would have been nice.
I might have bought you a little trophy case for that one.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't be sure.
Great.
Wouldn't want to embarrass you.
No, yeah. No, we're not allowed to keep our home run balls, so.
Well, we would make a gold home run ball. We could do something. 2-1 the count. I still have my first home run ball.
Yes, you do.
Grounded at bunt towards first. First baseman Bratcher is running back.
We're trying to pull who was that? Who did that?
MC Bean chases her down all the way past home plate as Briley's heading back to the dugout.
What is his name?
It's an out.
Cubs old shortstop. Against the Pirates. What am I thinking of?
Yeah, he plays for the Tigers now.
Yep.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Next batter's the catcher, Zio Sanchez.
Viral play.
Yes, really
Can't think
eccentric
of
guy.
What is his name?
That's terrible.
That's awful. We're Brewers
He
fans.
was
We
like
should know
viral
this.
for a long time.
He's still viral.
That one lifted into right field. Right fielder comes in. Palmer tags but does not go. Brought in by Emmy Kohler out there in right field. Now 2 away. It's going to take a 2-out hit from Jasmine Thomas. Next batter is the first baseman, Jasmine Thomas.
Nope, not 2016. This is going to drive me insane.
Strike on the outside edge.
No, that's going to be too difficult.
You could put in 2016 now. Ball comes in on a bounce. Mrs. Thomas. Sydney working hard on the Google here. Yeah, he actually he was playing second that year. I don't know who that person is. 2-1 the count.
I give up.
Don't give up. He was actually on my simulation team too. This is really sad.
Yeah. Cubs shortstop in like 2016 went viral because he like had a swinging bunt.
Drive into right center field. That's going to get to the wall. Z Palmer scores on her way to second as Jasmine Thomas will hit to right center field, right towards the Eagle. It's a 2-out double. Another one across. It's 6-1 Har-ber. Oh, I had it on.
His name was he was number 8. His nickname was El Nino. It was Bobby Baez.
Exactly who it was. Thank you.
Sorry, I just now came.
And I'm sure everybody from Houston Christian and Har-ber is really interested in that. But
it was gonna drive me.
But there was a
insane if we
reason.
just left it.
the play by Maddie Bean chasing Briley Bratcher. Batters number 12, Savannah Woods. That's second time I haven't announced Savannah Woods, by the way. But yes, Javi Baez, kind of would chase people off the field, that kind of thing. So yeah, for sure. And it got a good chuckle out of the stands up here. And oh, by the way, a sacrifice bunt along the way for Briley Bratcher advanced the runner to third.
And the Hogs just went up 4-3 for River.
All right.
Oh, triple by Kuhio Aloy. Scores a run.
That's the younger one, right?
It is. 1-2 the count to Savannah Woods. We might have just spoiled something for somebody that's recording the Razorback game. If so, we apologize.
It's fine.
It's fine. 1-2 the count to Savannah Woods. Shadows are really long now. Fouled back and out of play.
Yeah, this is prime blind time.
The shadow of the left fielder is going all the way to the wall. It's a good.
So is Maddie Pickett's.
It's a good 70-foot shadow or so. Grounded to short. That's where Maddie Pickett plays. Throws it across the diamond for the out. No more harm done. One across on the 2-out double by Thomas. We've played 1.5. Har-ber 6, Mustangs 1. Leading off for the Mustangs, number 21, Emma Estrada.
That's going to be a good game.
Off the outside edge, 1 ball to count. Back at Rogers is a 1-0 Rogers over P. Ridge. That is, that's Bolden versus Dalen Osborne. That's a great pitching matchup over there. Dalen struck out 13 through 5.
Wow.
And Bolden has given up 2 hits. She struck out 6 through 4. Pea Ridge undefeated on the year so far. And they're more than just bowling. They've got another one behind her, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just solid, just a really good team that just happens to play at a lower level. Change up, floats in a little bit high, 2-1 the count. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Mustangs. Wind starting to die down just a little bit now as the sun is going down here at the nest. Three and one.
Attempted high five.
Shortstop Savannah Woods coming in just to give a little bit of encouragement to Kennedy Smith,
Seemed to want no part
who
of
either
it.
did not acknowledge it or did not see it, one or the other. So
Z got her,
Savannah
though.
swatted her and went back to shortstop. 3-1 the count. Over but low. Ball 4. Estrada walks. You want to say that name?
Dusty.
Now batting, number 10, Demi Descant.
Nobody appeared to
I
have a
check
big
the
reaction
I check
to
the
that.
stands. Like when people laugh at me, then I know I'm wrong. And
Nobody
again, if
seemed
you're
to laugh
listening
at
and
you.
I'm wrong, please tell me so I can correct it for these young ladies. Bunn is down and it's a good one. Palmer in, throw on to first is in time. Well played, but a great bunt and a sacrifice bunt by the catcher, Demi Descant. Runner advances to second.
Savannah had to remind Becca that she can't see that throw.
Next batter, center fielder, Quincy Zaretic. Yeah, it'd be hard to take that away from the first baseman. They're going to throw that anyway, but yeah,
Yep.
good luck. Shows bunt here. Swings through. 0-1 the count. Center fielder Quincy Zaretic. Runner on second is the DP, Emma Estrada. Back to the top of the order, Maddie Pickett waiting on deck. That one fouled off of the leg of Zaretic. Over but low. Good pitch by Kennedy right there on the outside corner. Good pitch and good take. 1-2 the count to Zaretic. Again, more work to do for these teams this weekend. First thing in the morning at 9 o'clock. Fouled back and out of play. This Har-ber crew is going to be over at Rogers High School taking on Gentry. Meanwhile, our War Eagles are going to be here taking on BB, who weren't in the tournament until about a day ago.
Nope.
Going to be a good. They're going to get a couple games in. They're going to get a chance to play Heritage. They're going to get a chance to play Pea Ridge. Good test for BB. Certainly a good test for us too, Sid. Swing and a miss. That gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to advance to third alertly. Play's going to be made. Catcher to first baseman Jasmine Thomas. On to third goes Estrada. She'll be there for the leadoff hitter. Next batter is the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. And Maddie's a girl that I just talking to just a minute at a time last year and this year. She's a fun girl to be around.
she
Tell
is.
she loves to be out here and to play ball.
Yes, she's so fun. Another girl I got to just get to know while hitting today. Like just a lot of energy. Great hitter.
Change up, grounded to short. Woods has it up onto first. High throw, but able to hold her foot on the bag is Thomas. Pickett is out. Inning is over. None across. One stranded through two. Har-ber 6, Mustangs 1.
Who's him not selling?
Yeah.
It off for Har-ber, the pitcher, Kennedy Smith. We are back. We got a pitching change in the circle for Houston Christian. Yaz Johnson moves over from third to pitcher, and Millie Metz simply moves from pitcher to third. Simple exchange. And Sydney, we got kind of a unique thing that we don't see a lot of at our level up here, an all-freshman battery. You got a freshman pitcher in Yaz Johnson throwing to a freshman catcher in Demi Descant, who I hope I'm saying her name right. Demi, we'll just call her Demi.
Demi.
And they're up here competing in Arkansas again against the 6A runner-up from a year ago that has almost everybody back.
Yep.
Welcome, freshmen.
Yeah,
Welcome aboard.
have fun.
Over below 3-0 the count to Kennedy Smith. We mentioned, of course, Mets threw the entire first game of a doubleheader over at Rogers, and they're going to play back-to-back tomorrow. And ball 4. It's a walk to the pitcher, Kennedy Smith.
And that's right fielders, but it's funny. Yeah. He just gets as far away as possible.
Courtesy runner at first is number 24, Olivia Tingley. Now batting, number 2, Emma Helt.
The sun is now affecting only Maddie. She's the only one that seemed to have a glove up in that moment.
That one served into right field. A couple of hops. Runners only going to advance 60 feet. Trouble brewing for Har-ber. They've got the first 2 aboard and nobody out. Next batter is the left fielder, Savannah Mounts. And you can see where Millie Metz and MC Bean are playing. They are fully expecting shenanigans here.
Yes.
Strike over the outside edge. No bunt on in that case. Sydney, as a shortstop, what kind of pressure does this put on you?
I now have about 4 more jobs. Got to stay able to make a double play at second, also covering third in slapping position while backing up throws to pitcher. It just adds a little bit more of a there's a lot more things that can happen, so you have a lot more jobs to be doing all at once.
And you see Maddie Pickett making that sprint to third after every pitch there. Good changeup floated in by Yaz Johnson right there. 0-2 the count. Now that should eliminate bunt, but Millie Metz is still standing right on top of Savannah Mounts. Grounded up the middle. Pickett sprints. She gets it, sprints to the bag to get to the lead runner at second. That's all they'll get. On at first, the fielder's choice is Mounts. Now batting, number 10, Belle Haney.
Her dad's up.
And her mom's right there. Our part.
That's fun.
In steps Belle Haney with runners on the corners and 1 out. Grounded to third, picks it up, looks a runner back. There's not going to be a play there. Belle's going to beat that out.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give her a hit. We're a big fan of Belle Haney. It's a likely fielder's choice. Bases are juiced. Back to the top of the order. Next batter's the third baseman, Z Palmer. Absolutely give her a hit. And if we can help influence that, it's good for what's good for Belle is good for the world. Bases are full. Here's Z Palmer. Good hard strike over the inside corner right there. See Yaz Plate was jumping around a little bit on that leadoff hitter, but she's found that release point. She's throwing it harder, hitting some spots. That ball up. 1-1 the count.
Maddie appears to be completely in charge of third base in this situation for them. She's covering on every pitch.
Grounded towards first. Going to need to let that one roll foul, and MC goes to go get it. MC's got some personality.
She's so fun. We love MC. Her, Ava, and Gabby are all best friends now.
That tells me all I need to know. 1-2 the count to Z Palmer. Bases are full, which eliminates some of the things that slappers can do. Grounded to second. Going to take the sure out at first. Run is going to score. Herviat takes the sure out. One across. Now 7-1 for Har-ber. Next batter is the center fielder, Briley Bratcher. On your point on Pickett at short, too. She was covering third, and then on the fielder's choice, she literally ran and covered the bag herself at second.
Yep.
So your 60 feet you're covering right there for sure.
Yes.
Down and in. 1 ball to count on Bratcher. On deck is Zio Sanchez. Swing and a miss on the outside edge. Back in the count at 1-1.
Just a bit in. Crowd doesn't seem to agree with that one, but
Love the oohs and ahs from the crowd. Foul tip right there. Just got a piece of that one. Did the center fielder Bratcher. 2-2 the count. Changeup is a good one, and they ring her up. Got the inside edge. 2 runners are stranded, 1 across. After 2.5, Har-ber 7, Mustangs 1. Leading it off for the Mustangs, number 6, MCB. We're talking in between innings there. You guys probably didn't pick it up. Final score from the 6A West, Bentonville 10, Fayetteville nothing, and that is a good Fayetteville team. Yeah. Fayetteville now has faced Sierra Dots and Darby Burnett back-to-back games. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. They got Mabry Van Ness yesterday. Oh. There's a double that's down the line. MC Bean rounds first. He goes on into second. It's a stand-up double to lead off the inning. being aboard for Yaz Johnson. Now batting, number 11, Yaz Johnson. But yeah, Mabry Van Ness threw against him last night and beat him 5-4.
Yep.
A lot of clutter among the 3, 4, 5, 6 positions of the conference.
Yes.
That we mentioned before, or last night we mentioned, War Eagles know we have some work to do when we go second time through the conference. We got a lot of games we got to win to make sure we ensure that last playoff spot or the 5 seed maybe we can get to. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on the freshman Yaz Johnson. So far, they've asked the freshman Yaz to play third, slide over to pitcher, bat in the 3-hole. Obviously expect a lot of big things out of this young freshman.
A lot of power in her.
Ball off the outside edge, 1-2 the count.
She's going to do a lot of stuff for them in her next 4 years.
She looks hitterish when you see her.
Yeah.
At the strong lower half. Hitterish is an old word from Babe Ruth, by the way. I didn't make it up. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Sanchez is going to have to throw her out, and she does. Being on her way to third, and the ball's going to get away. Not far enough. Alertly backed up out there. And that's a little play you're not going to see in the scorebook. But Savannah Mounts going from her left field position to back up that throw on a strikeout.
Yep.
Just saved a run for Har-ber. Next batter is the second baseman, Lily Har-ber. And Bean stands there with 1 out. She's at third. Cleanup hitter, Lily Har-ber in the box. Change up. You can just see Lily just jumping out at that one. And you swung at a couple of those today that were just the big floaters. It just like, I mean, it looks so enticing and you just can't wait around long enough for it.
Yeah. That's one of the weirdest swings I've ever taken in my life.
A good changeup will make you look silly from time to time.
Yeah.
1-2 the count.
I had some interesting at-bats today.
You did. Got a hit that did not hit anywhere near the barrel of the bat. Hit it about 15 feet, 20 feet.
And then I knocked it out of her glove when she tried to tag me.
Absolutely. Ball outside, 2-2 the count.
And I looked at Jocelyn's like middle of 4 or something like that. And I was like, this might be the weirdest game I've ever had offensively. We're only 3 innings in. Like,
you took care of it, got a nice hard one at the end.
yeah.
Swings right through that one, swing and a miss. Bean still at third. Next batter, number 22, Emmy Kohler. Still nobody looking at me. It could easily be Kaler.
Right.
Okay, all right. Oh. Off the outside edge, ball 1 to Emmy Kohler. Laid down a beautiful bunt for a base hit last time up. And just mentioned she has another one of those hitterish stances. She looks dangerous up there. Looks like she'd have good pop from the left side. Off the outside edge again, 2-0.
And she laid down a bunt for a base hit last time, so you really never know.
Gives the edge on that one. A little generous on the 2-0 pitch right there for strike 1. Those are a lot more able to stomach when you still got a lot of at bat left. Still kind of up in the count. Change up, swing and a miss right there. Another floater coming in there. a couple of Houston Christian Mustangs. Just can't wait for it to get there on a couple change-ups in this inning. 2-2 the count. Runner at third is MC Bean. She led off the inning with a double. That one well off the outside edge. 3-2. Not as much stress in that one for MC Bean. Full count. Sun down now here at Heritage High School. The flag still out in right center field. Strike three on the outside edge. That one was a better one than the one before. MC Bean, after a leadoff double, is going to be stranded at third. We've played three. It's 7-1 Har-ber. Like our pops, which were 888 4 years ago. Off for the Wildcats, the catcher, Zio Sanchez. Sanchez, Thomas, and Woods against the freshman, Yaz Johnson. Ripped hard but foul by Zio Sanchez. Are those glasses? Is she wearing sunglasses she now just took off?
Appears so. Not sure.
Something was thrown into the dugout. 0-1 the count to Zio. Grounded. That one is off her foot, I believe. They didn't call it that way.
Nope. Foul ball.
I guess it was not.
I also thought it was.
It looked funny. I mean, it could have been off the corner of the plate, perhaps. Gets that kind of. Now she just grabbed her foot. I think she thought it was off her foot.
Well, it went foul anyway.
Oh, it's going to. Either way, foul ball it is. Inside corner, but down. 1-2 the count. Sanchez. Zio's the 3-hole hitter and catcher for this Har-ber team. Zio's another one of those personable kids. Swing and a miss. There's a good changeup right there. As we saw on the other side, the floater gets her. First hitter down. Leadoff hitter retired by Yaz Johnson. Next batter is the first baseman, Jasmine Thomas.
Just got a final from over at Rogers. Rogers 1, P Ridge 0.
Great game over there. Pitcher's duel. That would be Bolin. And why am I at a loss?
Dalen Osborne.
Dalen Osborne. Why am I at a loss for Dalen's name? Absolutely. She's got a sister over
17
here.
strikeouts.
17 strikeouts for Dalen Osborne in 7 innings against P Ridge. And Bolin also. Is she UCA bound?
She's UCA bound,
She's going to be going to UCA. And Dalen has been visiting places like Oregon, Texas, and Oklahoma as a sophomore.
Yes.
Don't know where she'll wind up, but they're setting their sights pretty high.
Yes.
And doing things like striking out 17 as a sophomore isn't going to hurt it for sure.
Yep.
So there's just great pitching in this league. We talk about it at home, Sydney. Like one of the things about playing in the 6A West, you've got right now probably 3 D1 pitchers that you're going to roll through in conference season.
Oh.
Just a bit outside.
That goes to pitch.
Should be 3-1. Yeah.
Yep.
3-1 the count. Ball slipped out of Johnston's hands. And she's laughing about it. I mean, it's more embarrassing. We saw it happen a couple years ago at the College World Series with a pitcher from Tennessee. That's a good pitch right there. I don't know where that one missed. That one, ball 4. I mean, it's just something that happens. It's a ball. It's not that tragic.
It's just weird.
It just looks weird. It was a backward pitch, just a bit outside. Tried the corner and missed. Late, great Bob Euchre. Runner on first with 1 out. Batter's number 12, Savannah Woods. That's hilarious. That's 3 times. It's been Savannah every time.
Every time.
I don't have anything against Savannah Woods. One ball to count. Runner on first is Jasmine Thomas. It's a 7-1 game here in the 4th. Second of 2 games tonight here at the Bruce Dean Invitational at the Rail Yard. Again, if you're listening to us now or watching us now, we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll broadcast all 3 games here tomorrow, starting with Heritage and Beebe at 9 a.m., then Springdale and these Houston Christian Mustangs, and then we get these Houston Christian Mustangs at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Grounded in the hole to short. Nice play by Pickett on to second. Great diving effort by Pickett, unable to get the out at second. Woods will reach on the fielder's choice. Now batting, number 6, Kennedy Smith. Ball player right there in Maddie Pickett.
Maddie and I think it was
Millie Metz.
Millie Metz, yes, I cannot think of
Having
her
a little
name.
chat.
Well, they were just reenacting their play if Maddie gets a ground ball.
Ground ball to short. Pickett's got it. Flip to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. Good turn. Too fast down the line was Kennedy Smith. We'll see a courtesy runner in for Kennedy. Been a busy night for Olivia Tingley. Courtesy runner first is number 24, Olivia Tingley. And now batting, number 2, Emma Helt. I believe that's the 3rd time Tingley has been on to run for Kennedy Smith. Time called here. Little discussion. Coach Pickett and home plate umpire. I think it'd be a little bit late to be talking about that double play. I don't know for sure what he's inquiring about here, but he's doing so in a very calm manner. This is a very Coach Tinsley kind of argument right here. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs.
Still not sure what just happened.
Emma Held is the batter. Will be interesting to see what happens here. Would expect the courtesy runner to be on the move. She's not. Taken low, asked for an appeal on the swing. Did not go, says the second base umpire, the field umpire. 1-0 the count. Runner at third is Jasmine Thomas. There goes the runner. She's going to steal it without a throw. Little catcher's indifference, defensive indifference. That was a strike on the inner half. 1-1 the count to Emma Helt. That one's going to hit her.
She caught
I don't think that one felt great. She kind of caught it with her elbow on her side.
It's not going to feel good.
Yeah, she looks like that one hurt a little bit. Emma's going to walk it off.
Oh, she got her inside arm.
Yeah, that's pretty rare, actually.
I'm not really sure.
I think
what she
I think
just
they're
did.
laughing about it down there. The bases are going to be full. It looked like Emma's going to be okay, but yeah,
It's just weird.
that's a spot that's going to hurt a bit. Next batter's the left fielder, Savannah Mounts. Bases are full. See the infield staying back for the most part. Maddie coming in a couple steps, but with 2 outs. I think that's just where she feels comfortable playing. Strike one. The freshman, Yaz Johnson, ahead of the hitter Mounts. Another one on the outside edge. Throws the arm up again. 0-2 the count on Mounts. And the one thing when you're a slapper like Mounts is this bases loaded situation limits a lot of what you want to do. And a lot of times if she hits a 2-hopper to short,
It's exactly what she
it's
wants.
a hit.
Yeah.
Here, if it's a 2-hopper to short, there's 2 force outs that Pickett could go to, or even home for that matter. So it just forces them to do a little something different. Here, 2 outs, 1-2 now the count. Grounded to short, bobbled, cannot come up with it. Got the second hop in between her. All the runners are going to advance. Run across is Jasmine Thomas. Another one added for Har-ber. It's now 8-1. And the bases are loaded for old friend Belle Haney. Now batting, number 10, Belle Haney. Belle, a senior. Out in right field tonight. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Two away in the inning. Bags are full of Lady Wildcats. That one low and in the turf. Gets by the catcher, but not far enough. 1-1 to Bell. Drilled into right field. That's a base hit. 1 run across. Hit too hard for anybody else to advance. It's a 2-out RBI single for Haney. Scoring is the courtesy runner Olivia Tingley, and we're back to the top of the order now at 9-1. Batter's the third baseman, Z Palmer. That might even crack a smile out of mom and dad over there. It's kind of hard sometimes, but
Dad did not react until the ball was back on the dirt.
good swing by Bell right there. As an announcer, you try and be impartial. I got to hang around Bell for a few summers. She was the one that we always used to try and get us fired up. She was the
Yes,
voice.
yes.
She was the voice of our call-outs. Just a good kid.
We
There's
are
a strike on the outside edge. 1-1 the count to Palmer.
pep talks in the outfield pregame.
Yep. So I will not pretend to hide a little bias towards Belle Haney. 1-1 the count. 2 are gone. The bags are still full of Har-ber Wildcats. Grounded in the hole towards second. Picked up by Herviat. Bean covers, makes the catch. Bases are going to be stranded. All 3 of the bases loaded runners are going to be stranded, but 2 more across. We've played 3.5. Har-ber 9, Mustangs 1. for the Mustangs. Number 3, Millie Metz.
And the way the NIL is written, you cannot pay them the way that.
Batters Millie Metz. She'll be followed up by Emma Estrada. And then the catcher, Demi.
Demi.
There's a strike over the inside edge. I'm going to find out before we play tomorrow. It's going to bother. I'll wait. You know me. I'll wake up in the middle of the night wondering if I pronounced her name wrong.
Yeah.
0-1 the count. Metz again started this one in the circle, threw the whole game in the circle over at Rogers in a 6-3 win before we got over here. She is yielded to Yaz Johnson. But stands in the box as she slid over to third base. 1-2 the count. Taylor Tinsley, super quick on the pitch pushing buttons, and I doubt myself. I was about to call 2-2.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That's perfect. Grounded, foul.
I always check it 3 times when I'm out there because I'm like, did it change? Have I seen it change?
Was anybody mic'd up today?
Not today, no.
No?
I think tomorrow we'll mic some people up when we play Houston Christian.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think Gabby's getting mic'd up.
Oh, no. Is it too late to stop that?
No, but we had a talk.
2-2 the count. Grounded to short. Woods has it, throws it across. First out of the inning is retired. Now batting, number 21, Emma Estrada. Another freshman here, Estrada. They are full of them.
Yeah. Remember I think we're about half and half seniors and juniors last year. For starters, at least. So I think they're trying to turn some people over.
There's a ball, 1-1 the count. And I think this is the team, from what I remember from last year, that plays together in the summer as well.
Yes.
A lot of them
Yes.
anyway. And you get to come to Rogers to play in tournaments.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
Another
talking to a
recruiting
lot of
pitch.
them, they said like it was their favorite part of their season last year.
Ground
Hopefully
ball
it is
to
again
pitcher.
this year.
That had some funky spin on it. You can see Kennedy right there. She was going straight towards it. Took like a hard right turn towards
Yep.
the second baseman for a minute. Not a problem for Goose. She picked it up. Goes the runner out.
There may or may not be a slight dead patch in turf right there, potentially.
I mean, this is the ball off the end of the bat too. You get that second, that second hop had a bunch of spin on it. Your ball had all kinds of spin on it today. That was part of what got you the infield hit. Strike over the outside edge from Smith.
I believe Coach's 2-minute conversation with me before that was just telling me to be productive somehow, and then I did that, and I was like, okay.
I was going to ask that. Was that the one with the meeting over? Okay.
He
Be
was telling
productive
me-
somehow.
Well, he said I wasn't going to squeeze because of who we had on third, and so he told me to be productive somehow.
0-2 the count.
Not necessarily what I was planning to do, but I was productive.
I mean, the run was going to score regardless.
Yeah.
One and two the count on the catcher, Demi Descant. Another freshman, I might add. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul into the corner. Bill Haney sprinting after the foul ball like her life depended on it.
As she does.
As she does. 1-2 the count. Off the plate, in and down, 2-2 the count. 2 are out in the inning. Bases are empty.
Did you hear that?
Swing and a miss. Clean inning for Kennedy Smith. We've played 4, Har-ber 9, Mustangs 1. Har-ber, center fielder Riley Bratcher.
Like my schedule.
You realize that's on TV now. Bratcher leads it off. Zio Sanchez on deck. Jasmine Thomas in the hole. We are in the top of the 5th. 9-1 Har-ber lead. Yaz Johnson back on the hill. Or no, there's not a hill. Back in the circle for Har-ber. Again, freshman to freshman battery here against one of the better teams in the state of Arkansas. Noble work being done by the Houston Christian Mustangs. Swing and a miss right there by Bratcher. 1-1 the count.
It's good fun.
Ground ball off the glove of the pitcher, Maddie.
Maddie.
Tried to
the
change
ground.
direction and falls.
That's her second fall of the day.
I think she's comfortable falling.
She fell on the top of the
I think
first.
she totally is fine with falling. Matter of fact, she's probably
laughing it off.
disappointed that her jersey's not dirty because it's turf, not dirt.
Look at her.
Next batter's the catcher, Zio Sanchez. Again, she just kind of feels like ball player. Like she just
Yeah.
like that's comfortable to her. So base hit for Bratcher. She's aboard with a single. Zio Sanchez doubled down the line earlier.
I looked down and I saw Belle in the bullpen. I was like, oh. I think she's just playing catch. But
She is.
I was like, is Belle pitching?
No, that would be worth the price of admission. And just so it's out there for the world, Belle Haney warming up in the bullpen for Har-ber.
She's gonna kill us.
She is throwing overhand, but she is warming up down there. Sanchez is the hitter. Bratcher, the runner, on at first. Change up, little floater, stayed low. 2-0 the count. Being a little careful with Zio Sanchez after Zio's done some damage here against him tonight. High and away. 3-0 the count. Grounded to third, on to second. They get the out there. On to first is not in time, but the fielder's choice is good. Millie Metz over to Lily Herviat. Sanchez on at first momentarily. They're going to grab a courtesy runner for her. believe this is 16, and it is. Courtesy runner at first is number 16, Madison Little. Your batter, first baseman, Jasmine Thomas.
Now Savannah's next.
Yeah, make sure we recognize Savannah on time. I've recognized her, just not on time. Strike on the outside edge at the knees. Little off speed right there by Yaz Johnson.
Trouble for Georgia.
That one stays high. 1-1 the count. Jasmine hit a nice shot into the gap in right center field earlier, right towards that War Eagle. That one up the middle, off the glove. Strong effort by Maddie Pickett. Couldn't quite pull it down. Frustrated with it. That's a hit also. First and second now and one out. Now batting shortstop, Savannah Woods. Did he again?
Cardinal double. That's way behind.
Are you getting that far ahead of us?
No, he's way behind that.
Okay.
He just saw his foul ball pitch before.
That one stays up. Ball one the count on Savannah Woods. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here for Har-ber. I wonder if this means we're getting close on time. I don't know why else we'd be running for Yaz or Jasmine Thomas in this particular time.
What'd you say the time limit is?
Hour 40?
Hour 40, yeah.
When you start till 6:40.
Was it that late? Runner at first, number 25, Dahlia Dayton.
Even still, that'd be close. 8 to 7 would be about 3-4 minutes out.
4 or 5? Is that what you said?
3-4 minutes. I mean, Houston Christian still has to hit. I believe it's finished the inning.
Ball in the dirt. Runner's trying to advance. There's going to play at third. She's in there safely. Came up a little bit short on the slide. Umpires are going to gather. And I actually will give him credit if he's asking for help himself. It's going to be a matter of whether that left hand gets in there.
The left hand got in there.
Yeah. Looked like she just kind of stuck in that turf and bounced straight up, but that looked like that left hand got in there ahead of the tag.
Coach Pickett's going to ask anyway.
We're going to have a conversation even after we had the conversation.
Can't say this is an umpire we don't see a lot.
And they got an answer. I don't know if the answer he wants, but second and third we got. 2-0 is the count on Savannah Woods. 1 out. Har-ber leads it 9-1. This is the top of the fifth. We're not in a run rule situation here, but they do stretch it to 10. Ball in the turf. 3-0 now the count on Woods. On deck batter is the pitcher Kennedy Smith. Grounded to third, picked up, Metz across the diamond. Woods is out. The throw to third gets by and down into the left field corner. Up and quickly going in to score is the runner, Dahlia Dayton. I tell you, 25 Dayton looked really athletic getting up there and good speed showing on that one. Turns into a ground out that produces 2 runs. It's 11-1. Batters the pitcher, Kennedy Smith. In steps Kennedy Smith. 2 are out in the inning. Little delay right here looking into the dugout. Not sure what the holdup is for sure. Smith is going to step back in. Again, base is empty, 2 outs. 11 runs on 10 hits for Har-ber. A run on 4 hits for the Mustangs, who are at the end of 2. They beat Rogers over at Rogers tonight 6-3, so already a good day for Houston Christian, regardless of the outcome here. Two and 0 the count. That one up, 3-0 the count. I believe Yaz thought that one got enough of the strike zone. She could have gotten that one called. Good hard strike right there over the outer third. 3-1 the count now on Kennedy Smith, who's gone the whole way in the circle for Har-ber. Giving up just that 1 run on 4 hits. Ball high. She will walk here as well. And unless I'm mistaken, young Olivia Tingley is going to get another opportunity to run.
I guess she is.
Courtesy runner first, number 24, Olivia Tingley. Your batter, number 2, Emma Helt. I think I've said that exact phrase now exactly 4 times. It's good. Tingley can...
Making some sort of switch here.
You know, we saw last year at Rogers, again, kind of one of our teammates and friends, Izzy Anderson, was used as the primary courtesy runner and was like 5th on the team in runs scored.
Yeah. Yep.
Playing off the bench most of the time, only hitting in like the pitcher spot most of the time, or pitcher catcher spot in the middle of the order. They're Talon Jackson, of course. So Olivia Tingley might be working her way up the leaderboards tonight without having an at-bat. It looks like we're going to have a change here. Maybe catcher Descant going to pitch, perhaps?
Maybe.
There's
I
gonna
think
be...
Millie's about to put on some gear. I remember her catching a bit last year.
And if you think Millie Metz had a full day before, she's now pitched a game and a couple of innings and going to catch. And oh, by the way, Demi Descant has been behind the plate.
I think we moved MC to center. Or at least she's out there. It's another freshman. Not sure what Maddie's doing right now.
There's nobody there to throw to. Okay, here we go. There's Demi. It's still the same catcher. Maybe she went to go get something to drink. Coming on to pitch for Houston Christian, number 21, Emma Estrada.
I guess I could have played music in this moment. Oh well.
You could.
Well, it's a little late now. Oh, we're just bringing everybody in now.
I think we're just having a discussion now.
Maddie's still on her knees.
We left out the left fielder.
Who's now slowly walking her way in. Look at her head on the screen.
And this is, you know, you guys in travel ball, we play a lot of double headers and triple headers and even quadruple headers. Those are generally not 2-hour long, 7-inning games. Like, and again, they took a trip. Like, they got in a bus from Rogers to here in between. So they've been going at it since 4 o'clock. So,
well, they got here and hit at 10:30.
Got here and hit at 10:30. So it's a full day for sure. We let them sleep in tomorrow. They don't play until 11. Excuse me. On the pitch is Estrada. A gorgeous night here at the ballpark. And again, if you're joining, you're listening to us, and we will be broadcasting all of these games, the ones that are here at Heritage, Starting tomorrow at 9 o'clock, you can watch back-to-back-to-back softball games here on a Saturday morning. Again, this is the 4th annual Brewstein Invitational. We hope everybody up here makes another trip up here. We're trying to continue to grow this tournament, make it even bigger, more competitive. Oh, by the way, get a chance to honor Coach Dean along the way.
He's been at most of the games. Not sure he's at this one, but he was even at the, I think it was Har-ber Farmington last night.
That one floats in. I believe they're calling hit batsman. The hitter unsure, but she's going to go take her base anyway. Runner advances to second. It's first and second now. The batter's the left fielder, Savannah Mounts. We mentioned another freshman, Emma Estrada.
Some very necessary communication happening between first and second right now.
MC Bean over talking to Lily Harviat.
I mean, there's some chatter between Maddie and.
I mean, this could be bunt communication because you got first and second with 2 outs.
Happy with whatever Maddie just said to her.
I would love to have this all mic'd up right now if we could listen to all this.
Yes, appears to be very confused. Oh.
Now batting for Har-ber, number 4, Sierra Dots.
Haven't seen her at all.
First appearance for Sierra Dots today is right here.
Oh.
Good pitch. Called a ball.
Wanted that call.
And I can't say that I blame her. Maybe that one stayed high in the eyes of the umpire. In comes Dots. Sierra, a sophomore. One and one the count.
Yep.
I might have called those backwards, but we got to 1-1 nonetheless. The 1-1 the count. Dots, we mentioned, the regular pitcher for this group. Sierra Dots, a lead in the circle, 60-plus, good movement. She led Har-ber to the state championship game as a freshman, getting the evening off tonight because she's probably going to play the Pea Ridge game tomorrow,
I have a feeling.
which would be a great battle again. If she were to take on Bolin, be a lot of swings and misses in that game.
Yes.
And that game will go down at 11 o'clock right after they play at 9 in the morning. So they got an early doubleheader. War Eagles are going to split ours up. We're going to play at 9 and 1. That one lifted foul and out of play. 2-2 the count. The left-hander Estrada, the freshman. Again thrown to a freshman, Demi Descant. Another freshman at third base, Yaz Johnson. All playing the most importance of roles for this Houston Christian team. That one down is going to get through the catcher. Runners are going to advance. Second and third now. All Estrada really cares about is the hitter. She can make one pitch here and get out of the inning. 3-2 the count. 2 are out, 2 runners aboard. That one stays high. It's going to be ball 4. Going to get an at-bat for Madison Little here. And we're probably going to go run. This is one of those where if I was in the dugout, I would sarcastically go to Sierra and say, nice game. She walked and she's been pinch run for her. On to run at first, number 5, Savannah Mounts. Your batter, number 16, Madison Little. So Little gets her at first at bat. after multiple pinch run attempts. Bases are full of Wildcats. Grounded foul. First pitch is a strike by Estrada.
So I told Brooks to just leave it alone.
You told Brooks that?
For his, yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Swing and a miss by Madison Little. Dugout really getting behind and supporting number 16 Little right here. Bases are full, 0-2 the count. Estrada looking to get out of this inning with no more damage done. Strike 3, changeup floated in there, a good one. Throws up the hitter. 3 runners left on, a couple across for Har-ber. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Mustangs need some runs. They're down 11-1. Number 1.
Yes.
Leading off for Houston Christian, number 1, Quincy Zaretic. Zaretic, and then the top of the order, and Maddie Pickett and MC Bean. In what I believe will be the last half inning for us tonight. I think we've reached time.
Surely.
Swing and a miss. Regardless, if they do not score, we would be in a run rule situation, down 10 after 5. But I believe either way, this is going to be it this evening. And we will be back before you know it. We'll be here. You guys will be warming up in less than 12 hours.
10 hours, yeah.
So bad.
Old college friend of mine, we like that movie.
Okay. Never thought I'd see that. That's a movie.
Yes, the movie was called So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Great classic from the early 90s.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. 2-1 the count.
Somebody just texted him. Their name in his phone was Axe Murderer, and I was like, oh.
3-1 the count to Zaretic. Looking to get on base for the top of the order. Maddie Pickett waits on deck. Again, just a gorgeous night at the ballpark. Flags absolutely limp out there in right center field right now. Very calm night. Looking forward to another good day at the ball yard tomorrow. Swinging that one fouled back. Count goes full to Zaretic.
Pass ball. Strikeout.
Oh, even nicer tomorrow. 75 tomorrow?
Oh, bet.
Yes.
Hit hard into right field. There's a leadoff single for Zaretic. Ball goes through the pitcher. She and I unable to advance, but she's aboard with 1 out for the top of the order. Now batting, the shortstop, Maddie Pickett. And by the way, Pickett, just a great name for a shortstop.
Yes.
I mean, Pickett is perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe a first baseman might be a little bit better,
Yeah.
but either way,
It's not as good as Dots as a pitcher, though.
That's true.
Pitcher that loves the outside corner.
Yeah, Dots the outside corner is just too easy, honestly. It's cheesy. It's too easy. Don't get me wrong, I used it a lot, but I've been known to do that from time to time. Runner on first is Zaretic. Shortstop Pickett is the hitter. Hit hard down the right field line into the War Eagle bullpen. One and one the count. Pickett, a senior. Changeup floats in high, 2-1 the count. Very demonstrative reaction to the changeup from Matty Pickett, the floater. There it is again. She's out on the front foot. He's going to pop it up to second. Just couldn't keep back long enough, and
What is she doing?
Doing push-ups 2/3 of the way down to first. Which I assume is a thing. Next batter is number 6, MC Bean. She's playing for her coach, the dad. So I don't, or her dad, the coach. So I would assume that would not come as a surprise to dad, or she would not be doing it in the middle of the 5th.
Hey, we almost said one of our
Grounded
girls
foul
doing that
down the
other
third
day.
base line.
What was that?
She just laughed at my text.
Oh.
It said we don't have a good hiding place for Brandon. MC's in. Swings through that one on the outer edge. 2 strikes the count. On deck batter is Yaz Johnson. One and 2 the count. Kenny Smith gone the whole way again, just giving up 1 run on 5 hits.
Oh, that was time.
They just announced time?
They just announced time.
Wow,
It
okay.
started later than
So
we
this
thought.
will be the end of it. We will finish the inning. Off the edge. Good take right there by MC Bean. The dugout without a great perspective of the width, right? Like obviously that ball looked like it was perfect height, of course, and it was well caught by Zio. So there it is, grounded in the hole. Over to get it is Woods. Try to get the force. The ball goes by and into right field. On to third goes Zaretic. Runners are going to be at the quarters. Next batter is the third baseman, Yaz Johnson.
Coach is going to call time here. Just giving her a second, I feel like. I don't know. Time's
Maybe
out.
you didn't
No
hear
reason
the
to
time
stall.
was out.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, there's a reason to stall.
Well, that's a coachable moment here, too. Obviously, a play at second. And
Yeah.
athletic play by Woods. Tough trying to get that force out over there. And you can talk about a first and third situation when you're in this situation. If you're playing to try and prevent any runs, it's totally different than like earlier today we talked about, like you guys would have conceded the run to get an
Yeah,
out on a
for
steal at one point.
We were actually supposed to, and then I didn't attack her. The play was 60, so throw it all the way through. And then I was like, you know what, we can get her. I didn't attack her.
It looked great, actually.
It looked like that's how it was supposed to be drawn up.
It was right up
I
until
never know with him.
just a little bit of a hesitation cost us that one right there. Yaz Johnson steps in, grounded to short. Woods has got it. Only play is going to be at first. She makes that one. 1 run across. Zaretic scores. On to second is MC Bean. There are 2 outs. Next batter, number 7, Lily Herviat. 11-2 is your score. Houston Christian still fighting after 12 innings of softball tonight. And they'll be right back at it at 11 o'clock in the morning. That one grounded foul down the third baseline.
I was checking who. I didn't know if you're talking about Har-ber Houston Christian for a second.
The wind from Smith, grounded to second, up onto first. That should do it. That is your ball game.
Uh-oh.
And the runner Har-ber is down after the play at first. I actually didn't see anything. Must have just twisted it afterwards.
Hamstring?
She is down. They are shaking hands. We're going to end the broadcast here. The final score here tonight is Har-ber 11 and the Mustangs 2. We're certainly going to say a quick prayer for Lily Har-ber, make sure she's okay, and she'll be good and up and around in no time. Again, we will be right back here on air tomorrow at 9 o'clock. You're with Houston Christian. You're going to be right here at 11 a.m. taking on Springdale. All the games, again, going to be here on War Eagle Television on YouTube. We wish you all a very good night, a good, quick sleep. We'll be right back here at the ballpark in the morning. Good night.